What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I'm very happy to report a hidden change in Modern Warfare 2 with Season 3, and this is, they finally fixed the Ghost and Suppressor interaction in this game. Now for those that aren't aware, when the enemy team doesn't have any UAV in the air, there are no red dots on the minimap for firing your gun, whether it's suppressed or unsuppressed. Whereas if the enemy does have a UAV in the air, if you fire a gun that doesn't have a suppressor on it, you will be showing up directly as a red dot for firing your gun. And all of that is normal and what we would expect. However, throughout the life cycle of Modern Warfare 2 up until Season 3, if you're using the stealth combination of the Ghost perk as well as a suppressed gun, if you fired a suppressed gun, it would disable your Ghost perk for the next 3 or 4 seconds, and therefore you would be vulnerable to enemy UAV sweeps. So while you wouldn't show up directly as a red dot, or a red diamond I guess it is, on the minimap for firing your gun, the fact that it disabled your Ghost perk still leaves you vulnerable to be showing up there. With the Season 3 update, they have finally fixed this, and it's now working the way it should have been working from the beginning, where if you fire a suppressed gun, it doesn't disable your Ghost perk, and therefore, if you're using Ghost combined with a suppressed weapon, you should never be showing up on the enemy radar unless they have an advanced UAV in the air. And this means proper stealth play is actually back, or at least almost proper stealth play. There's still the little fact that there are no footstep dampening perks in the game, but if we assume that you're using the Dead Silence field upgrade and you can use it effectively, yeah, stealth play is actually back. You can stay off the enemy's radar as long as you're using the combination of Ghost and a suppressor. And this is excellent to finally see, although it's really disappointing to see that it did take them so long to handle something that must have been so minor to fix. I feel like it was a really easy thing that they could have fixed, and unfortunately we missed out on half the life cycle of this game without being able to play fully stealthy. Now, since suppressors are finally a whole lot more viable than they were pre-patch, I just want to do a brief recap at the end of this video on the various suppressors and their effects in this game, since there are so many choices when it comes to suppressors. Keep in mind, of course, not all guns have access to all of these suppressors, and there are a couple strange instances like the Echo Line GS. It just depends on which gun you're using. In one case, it will reduce your range and harm your aim down sight speed, whereas in the other case, it has no impact to your aim down sight speed. But basically, I sorted from left to right here from the lowest aim down sight speed penalty to the highest aim down sight speed penalty. And when it comes to 6v6 at least, I often find that I would rather just go with one of the ones that either doesn't hurt my aim down sight speed at all, or the ones that have a very small impact, like 40 milliseconds or less. Because when you start to get to like 68 milliseconds and beyond, that can get really slow to the point where you now can't actively move around the map and still be effective in gunfights. Now, of course, that is geared towards 6v6. It might be a different story for like Warzone or DMZ, where you've got a lot more room to breathe and a lot more time to make decisions. But yeah, at least for 6v6, I would generally stick toward the suppressors that are on the left side. Even if they come with a small range reduction, it's definitely worth it for most guns. But with that, that's pretty much it. That's going to wrap it up for today's really quick video. Just wanted to spread the word that this has finally been adjusted. This is something I've been really hoping for with every update since the game launched. However, I am curious to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you guys think about the fact that they have fixed this and now allow for proper full-on stealth play so you can always stay off the radar unless the enemy gets an advanced UAV? Just let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.